Hello, I'm the Cameracraft and welcome back to another video. Now, I know I haven't uploaded in the past 3 months or something like that, but that's because my new computer wouldn't accept my video camera. But I should have got it to work now, so I can start uploading again. Anyway, this is an Agfa Silette Model 4, made in Munich by Agfa. It has a Pronto shutter with speeds of bulb to 250. And an Agfa Colour Agnar lens. This is an Agfa Ambi Silette, which is a 35mm rangefinder camera with interchangeable lenses. You just press the button down here, turn the lens and it comes off. And it has a lever up here to switch between 90mm, 35mm and 50mm lines in the viewfinder to mark out where the lens will go. Now, I only have one lens for it, which is the Agfa Color Solinar f2.8. It's quite hard to get back on again, though. This is a Braun Packset Model 35. And it has a Prontor 125 shutter and a basic Cassar f2.8 lens, and the back doesn't close properly. And it's just a basic scale focusing 35mm camera. This is a Zorki 11 viewfinder camera. Now this has, in the corner of the viewfinder here, some symbols. You can see them better if I cover the viewfinder up. And when I turn the focus wheel, the symbols change. See, person, head of a person, and trees. And it's fully automatic, other than the focusing, and cost me £20. This lens cap isn't original, I found that. This is a Ricoh FF1S folding viewfinder camera with completely automatic aperture and shutter speeds, but also manual aperture for the flash. It has a colour Canon f2.8 lens and takes 2 little batteries there. This is a rare Mezupi My Half 35mm half frame camera. It has a simple 60th of a second and bulb rotary shutter and a proper aperture system with aperture leaves and stuff. And it has and it goes from f8 to f16. I think it looks a little bit like the Olympus Pen Model D3, although I'm probably the only person to think that. And this cost me £22. This is a Baldessa L with the original box. It has an unusual key winding system on the bottom here, and a selenium cell light meter. Now, this camera only has, again, a basic Prontor 125 shutter, but the light meter has a 250th of a second mark on it. So, obviously, this light meter is meant for a different camera. It's got no rangefinder, and it has sort of these chessboard-like aperture markers. And it also came with an instruction manual with German and French and stuff in it. And that cost me a grand total of £6. This is an Agfa Optima Silet LK, and this is from Munich, and it has an f2.8 colour Agnar lens and a selenium light meter. Now in the top there of the viewfinder, that little green marker is the aperture light meter readout, and when the line is in the middle of that, you have the right settings for the aperture and light meter. This is also on the top there. It doesn't have a rangefinder, and the rewind lever is this. You flick it up and you use this, the winding lever, to wind the film back into the cassette, which is quite unusual. This is a Canon FTB NQL with a f2.8 Hoya wide-angle lens. This lens didn't come with the camera, that was in my collection previously. And it has a switch on here for the meter, and shutter speeds ranging from 1,000th of a second down to 1 and bulb. And it has the Canon rather unique quick loading system with this plate. And that cost me £15, not including that lens. And this is probably my favourite camera out of all of these, the Kowa H SLR. This camera has a light meter on the side here, and it is fully automatic. But the interesting thing is, it has a leaf shutter, so it's similar to a Zeiss Contaflex. And it also has this trigger winding system. The aperture readout from the light meter is on the top here. And this was £12.99 with this not original case, because the winding lever on the bottom doesn't fit. The lens is a non-interchangeable Kowa f2.8, and it has a split image rangefinder in the centre there. So yeah, those were the cameras I've got recently. I'm the Camera Crafter, and goodbye.